Tribal Council was fine. Evan went, which was obviously great, but I got 2 votes. Clearly Evan voted for me, but someone else did, so my goal right now is to figure out who that was and just get rid of them. Thanks for keeping me in, guys. Oh, no problem, Talia. Yep. It's good to know I can trust you two. Right now my main alliance is with Talia and Emmanuel, and then Robert also wants to work with Emmanuel and I, so I think that should be the 4 majority if we go back to Tribal Council. And, you know, that's good. It's a lot of control, so I feel like I'm in a pretty good spot right now. My main worry is who was the other person who voted for me? It's a good question. I have no idea. Yeah, I really don't know either. Well, that vote was unsurprising. Yeah, you said it, Robert. Yeah, definitely. On Tribal Council, I wrote down Talia's name because I wanted her gone. That's the reason. Did I think she was going home? No, but I still wanted to vote for her. Do I regret the decision? Not really, but, you know, I'm sure people might target me if this information got out. I just wonder who the second vote for Talia was. Well, it was me, guys. Wait, really? Yep. Why, Julia? The plan was Evan. Why would you throw your vote? Well, because I wanted her gone. That was really the reason. This is bad, you know. Yeah, I know. Julia voted for Talia, and I really don't know why. I don't understand it, considering Evan was going out. But it happened, so I gotta do the best I can to make sure there's no sort of pressure on Julia and people just think it was someone else who voted for Talia. Where do you think he's going? Probably to go talk to Paul and Emmanuel. Do you think he's gonna say it was you? I hope not, but I don't know. I hope not too, but we can trust him, right? I hope so. Right now, Julia doesn't really trust Robert, which, I don't know. I mean, I trust Robert, it's just that he spends a lot of time talking to other people, so I'm just not super sure where his real loyalty lies, but I think we'll figure it out after a vote or two. Hey guys. Hey Robert, what's up? Well, I think I figured out who the other vote for Talia was. Really? Who was it? It was Avery. Really? Yeah, I mean, that makes the most sense. Like, everyone else knew the plan was Evan. I know I just talked to Erica and Julia, and they were telling me, like, they didn't know who the other vote for Talia was, and I mean, I know it wasn't you two guys, so that just leaves Avery. You know, that does make sense. She's probably the least connected one here, so I don't think she knew what was going on. Yeah, that's my theory at least. I think it makes sense for Avery to be the person who voted for Talia last round because she doesn't seem to be connected to anyone. Like, I know she hasn't had any strategic talks with me, but I just don't think she's really in the loop, so if we go back to Tribal Council, I think it'd be very easy to just vote her off. It's a good thing we have Robert on our side. Yep. You think it was Avery? Well, that would make the most sense. Yeah, I think she'd be a very easy vote if we go back. Hey Talia, I've got news. What's the news? Well, we know who voted for you. Who? Avery. Avery, okay. So she'll be the next one out? Yeah, hopefully. So Avery wrote my name down. Am I surprised? Not really. I mean, I assumed it was one of the girls, so... Avery, She's the next one out. That's basically the bottom line here. Alright, Julia, you should be good. How so? Well, those guys think Avery was the one who voted for Talia, so that's just what we're gonna go with. Alright. Yep, that's the plan. Well, thanks, Robert. Now don't mention it. I'm trying my very best to play the middle here, and it's stressful because I don't want to lie to Paul and Emmanuel, but I'm not going to throw Julia under the bus. So I just hope they don't find out, because if they find out that I've been lying to them, then that's just bad for me. Anyway, the plan right now is to get Avery out next because she's not connected to me at all, and I think it'll be a very easy vote to push. So if we lose again, who do we vote off? Well, Avery, obviously. You sure? It'd be very easy for us to pull in Avery and just have a 4-person majority. That is true, but I don't know, I think it's best if we just stick with the unanimous votes and keep the unity strong in the tribe. Don't get me wrong, I'm glad Robert's protecting me by throwing out Avery's name. The thing is, though, it's very clear Robert's playing the middle, and it worries me because that's unreliable. I don't know what side he's going to pick if he picks a side. I hope he'll pick Erica and I, but he just as easily pick the guys, so I don't really know what to think about him. Well, that vote was definitely stressful, wasn't it? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, hopefully we can just win the next one and not have to worry about stuff like that happening again. Last round I voted in the majority, so I'm feeling kind of okay. My only real worry is the fact that I don't have any alliances yet, but I don't know if anyone else does, and I don't really want to be the first person to go and try to talk strategy because then people will just target me, so right now I'm just going to try to lay low and hopefully get pulled into a group or two. Well, that was an intense challenge. Yeah, it definitely was. The challenge was very intense. At one point I actually got run over by the boulder, so that was kind of painful, but no pain, no gain is what they always say, and we gained a win, so I'm pretty happy about our job done. And Louise, great job on the puzzle, you two. You really brought it home for us. Oh, thanks. It was pretty easy, honestly. Yeah, I don't know why they struggled so much. That challenge was definitely a warning, and perhaps a sign of things to come, because it's quite clear the Yellow Tribe is a lot more physically capable than we are. I mean, they finished the boulder roll way before us, and, you know, if we ever get any sort of physical challenges, I know we're going to lose. So I'm just hoping the next couple of ones are a bit more puzzle-focused. I'm glad we won, everyone. Yeah, I know, it's a big comeback. Yes, but I figure we need to be prepared for when we lose. Well, that makes sense. So here's the briefing, guys. I'm going to keep it short, and then, you know, I'll tell Lisa afterwards. I don't know where she is, but here's the plan. We go to Tribal Council, we vote off Dave. Really? Yes. How come? Well, a couple reasons. One, he's the biggest threat on the tribe. He's the youngest, so he's the most physical. He'll probably flip to the younger people when he gets a chance, and I don't want to keep him in the game. My alliance needs to know what the plan is, and the plan's simple. Dave is the first target. Dave is the biggest threat on this tribe, and if I can take him out, then I really don't think there'll be any opposition to me being the leader, so if we lose, he's going home. And are we going to lose? Probably. I mean, I think our win was a fluke, but maybe a fluke will happen again. Are you sure Dave's the right call here? I mean, I don't know. Why don't you know? Well, he's our strongest member, and we're going to need some strength if we want to have a chance against the younger tribe. That's exactly what he wants you to think. But listen, we will be fine without him. You think so? Yes, I think so. I think it's better to have control of the tribe and be in a good alliance than just keeping around the threats, because it's not going to benefit our game to keep Dave in. Well, I guess I'm fine with voting for Dave. Walter wants it to be Dave first. Personally, I don't think that's wise, because Dave's our strongest member. If we really want to eliminate someone who could be a threat, I think it makes more sense to do Thomas, just because he is a bit weaker, but at the end of the day, I honestly think Louise should go, because sure, she might be good at puzzles, but I think we've got enough people who could excel at those areas, whereas with physical, we only have 2 guys who are pretty strong, so that's just my 2 cents on the whole thing. So how are you guys feeling? Well, I'm feeling good that we won. Yeah, same, it was looking like we wouldn't for a while. Yeah, I'm also glad we won, but, you know, we still got a couple more to go. No. I'm very much worried about what happens when we lose, because Thomas and I are on the outs, so we ought to keep trying to find allies. I mean, I trust Lisa, and we could probably get Louise too, but that'll be 4 against 4, so we need to flip one person to our side if we want a majority. So how do we feel about bringing Louise into our alliance? Yeah, that would make sense. She's not part of Walter's group. Yeah, maybe. I don't know how open she'd be to strategy, but I'll talk to her for you guys. I don't know about Lisa. What do you mean? Well, she's playing the middle. She's with those guys and she's with us. That is true. And I don't know if she'd pick our side. I mean, if she goes with them, that's a 5 majority. If she stays with us, then best case is a 4-4 tie. So I don't think it makes sense for her to work with us. I am worried, because Walter got the jump on us when it came to alliance making, so we're playing behind a bit. We have to catch up. Dave, I trust Dave, obviously. Louise, I don't know, I haven't talked to her much. And Lisa, well, I want to trust Lisa, but at the same time, I feel like she's just playing us. Hey, Louise. Oh, hello, Lisa. How's it going? Oh, it's going good. How do you feel about the game so far? Well, I'm glad we won the challenge, obviously, but I'm not exactly sure where everyone stands on the tribe in terms of all the strategy. Yeah, me neither. Listen, I was hoping we could make an alliance of sorts. Well, that would be fine with me. I mean, it'd be nice if you could keep me in the loop. Oh, definitely, I'll let you know who's going. Lisa's the first person to reach out to me and try to form an alliance, so I definitely would like to work with her. Obviously, if I don't work with anyone, then I'll just get voted out, so it's nice to know someone's got my back here. I have an alliance with everyone on the tribe, so I think my social game's doing pretty well. The only downside is, obviously, we're gonna have to vote someone out if we lose, so I'm not sure what side I'm gonna take when the time comes. So, did you tell Lisa the plan yet? No, not yet. How come? Well, to be honest, I'm not sure we can trust her. Really? Yes, she spends a lot of time talking to everyone else on the tribe, so I think it might be wise to keep her in the dark until we actually lose. And if you say so. I'm not sure about Lisa. I know I've got both my eyes on her, that's for sure. She spends lots of time talking to Dave and Thomas, when she should be in my alliance, and obviously she can talk to other people, but I'm just worried about if I can trust her. And if I can't trust her, then she's gotta go. Walter doesn't really trust Lisa. Really? Yeah. I wonder if he trusts us. I'd hope so. Welcome, survivors, to your next immunity challenge. First things first. Kula tribe getting a look at the new Yellow tribe. Evan voted off the last tribal council. Alright, here's how today's challenge is going to work. One at a time, you'll be coming up against a member of the opposing tribe and attempting to memorize a sequence of 5 blocks, which I'll place up here. When you think you have it, you'll hit the button, which will cover the blocks. Then you must run back to your station and correctly assemble the blocks in the same pattern. If you can do that, you score a point. First tribe with 4 points will win immunity. Alright, I'll give you guys a moment to strategize. Kula, you got 1 extra member, someone's got to sit out. Alright, Louise is sitting out for Kula. Up first, we have Avery from Yellow taking on Anne from Kula. Alright, here's the pattern. Alright, both of them taking their time to memorize the pattern. Anne drops the curtain. Both of them have to go back to their station. Anne quickly back, placing blocks. Avery, not sure what she's doing. Anne with 3 pieces down. Avery getting 2. Who's gonna get it first? Jeff. Anne thinks she has it. And she does. Anne scores the first point for Kula tribe. Alright, next up we have Lisa from Kula taking on Julia from Yellow. Here's the pattern. Julia quickly dropping the curtain. Julia's back, she's got her first piece down. Lisa's making a progress as well. Lisa's got a second piece. So does Julia. Jeff, check. Julia thinks she has it. She does not. Jeff. Lisa is correct. Lisa scores the second point for Kula. They're up 2-0 in this challenge. Next up, we have Thomas from Kula taking on Paul from Yellow. Here is your pattern. Paul drops the curtain. Paul was quick to drop the curtain. He's also quick to get pieces down. Thomas has 1 to Paul's 2. Thomas with another piece. He doesn't seem to know what he's doing. Jeff, check. Paul thinks he has it. And he does. Paul scores the first point for Yellow tribe. The score is 2-1 for Kula. Up next, we have Walter from Kula taking on Robert from Yellow. Here's your puzzle. Robert instantly drops the curtain. What? There's no way you remember that. Robert's quickly getting pieces down. Walter with only 1. Robert with a couple more pieces. Walter's only got 2. Jeff, check. Robert thinks he has it. He does not. How's this, Jeff? Walter is also incorrect. Nobody scores a point this round. The score remains 2-1 for Kula. Up next, we have Ruth from Kula taking on Erica from Yalo. Here's your puzzle. Both taking a little longer to look at it. And Ruth drops the curtain. Ruth's trying to get the third point for Kula, while Erica's trying to tie the challenge at 2. Ruth had 2 pieces. Erica has 3. Ruth jumping to 4 pieces. Jeff, check. Erica thinks she has it. And she does. Erica scores the second point for Yalo. We're all tied up 2-2. Next up, we have Dave from Kula taking on Emmanuel from Yalo. Here is your puzzle. Emmanuel knocks down the curtain. Both of them have to rush over to get this puzzle done. Both tribes trying to secure that third point. Who's gonna do it? Will it be Emmanuel or Dave? Dave's got 2 of the 5. Emmanuel has 3 of the 5. Dave's got 3 pieces. Emmanuel's got 1 more than him. Jeff, check. Emmanuel thinks he has it. And he does. Yellow's up 3-2. Alright, this could be the final battle. We have Owen from Kula tribe taking on Talia from Yalo. The score is 3-2 for Yalo. Here is your puzzle. Both of them memorizing it. And Talia drops the curtain. Both are at their stations, but no one's putting anything down yet. Owen gets his first piece, so does Talia. Talia's at piece number 2. Owen's at number 3. Talia's got her third piece. Owen's 1 up on her. Talia's at 4-2. Owen's not sure what the last piece is. Owen still thinking for a moment about what the piece could be. Jeff, check! Talia thinks she has it. And she does! Yalo tribe wins immunity, safe from the vote. I'm not too surprised we won. I mean, old people and memory don't exactly go hand in hand. So I wasn't too shocked. I'm glad I got to score the final point. I think it makes up for my, failure at the puzzle last round, and hopefully people don't see me as a challenge liability anymore. That was a very winnable challenge, but obviously we lost it, so I am disappointed, but the game moves on. Someone's got to go home tonight. Walter wants it to be Dave, so that's probably where my vote's going, barring anything crazy happening. Well, guys, what are we thinking? Well, obviously we're staying strong, and I think the 5 of us should just vote for Dave. Really? Yeah, it makes sense. He's the biggest threat. Well, I guess so. Alright, so it should be an easy vote then. So Dave's the name that came up, and I'm not exactly sure I like this, because obviously I want to work with Dave. The thing is, Walter's Lions are just going to stick with it. They don't want to flip, and they don't want to shake up the game, so I don't know what I'm going to do here. Walt, I don't think that was a good idea. How come? Well, I'm not sure we can trust Louise. Yeah, I was wondering that too. She does talk to the guys a lot, but it's the plan. Like, what am I supposed to do? I think we don't vote for Dave. Why? Well, she could tell them. And what if they have an idol? They're not going to play an idol on day 6. Well, they could. All I'm saying is it would be smart to vote for Thomas here instead, because they wouldn't expect it. Anne does have a point. As I said before, I don't think voting off Dave's the right call. It's too big of a risk. So, Ruth told me that Walter doesn't really trust Lisa, and I'm hoping I can use that paranoia to kind of shift the vote onto Thomas tonight. Anne does bring up a good point. Fine, we can vote for Thomas here. So, we're just not going to tell Lisa? No, we can't. Anne's the person who I trust the most on the tribe, so if she thinks it's wise to vote for Thomas, I'm going to go with that over Walter's plan, because, to be honest, I don't really want to work with Walter. He's very, very, very controlling, and I'm not exactly sure if that's great for the long run. Hey guys. Hey Lisa. What are you two doing tonight? Well, we're voting for Walter. Really? Well, yeah, he's gunning for us, so yeah. Well, that's good. Do you think you can get Louise and maybe force a tie? I could try to. Tonight the game plan is to vote for Walter, I don't know if we'll be able to get the majority, but Thomas does have an ace up his sleeve, so we got a chance here. So have you decided what to do with the idol? Not yet, I'm still thinking, but I'm definitely gonna have to play it on one of us. Yeah, hopefully we get it right. My idol's only good for the first tribal I attend, so tonight it's gonna have to be played. The question is, who do I play it on? I should have asked Lisa who they were voting, but she ran off before I got the chance to. Right now, it's really just do I play it on Dave or play it on myself. Obviously, playing it on Dave's a huge risk, but if they're voting for him, then I want him to stay in the game. Hey Louise, who are you thinking of voting? Well, to be honest, I was thinking about voting for Owen. Really? Yeah, I think he's probably the weakest when it comes to challenges. Yeah, I don't think you should do that. Oh no? No, the names I've heard were Walter and Dave's. Oh, okay. What are you doing? I haven't decided yet, but I think you should vote for Walter. Oh, okay, I'll keep that in mind. Lisa wants me to vote for Walter, but from what I've heard, that's what Dave and Thomas are doing, and everyone else is voting for Dave. So I'm not too sure I want to vote in the minority at this vote. But with that being said, Dave is our strongest member, so I'm not too sure it's the smartest move. I have a dilemma here. I don't know if I should tie the vote, because if I tie the vote, I'm flipping on my alliance, and I'm really just hoping that they won't go to rocks for Walter. But if I stick with them and just vote for Dave, then I have more numbers on my side. It's a tough call on who to vote, really. Louise should be good on voting lol. That's a relief. Yeah. Also, I should tell you guys, if you have an idol, play it on Dave tonight. On Dave. Yep, that's who they're voting. Well, we got a name. Yeah, I mean, obviously I'd love it if you played the idol for me, but it's your call. Yep, just have to play it by ear, I guess. So Walter's targeting me, apparently, and did I see this coming? Yeah, I guess. I am worried, but at the same time, if Lisa's with us, we should have the numbers to force a tie. And if Thomas plays the idol correctly, then Walter just goes home, so I think tonight we should be okay. I really don't know what to feel about tonight. I don't know if I trust Lisa, that's really the bottom line, because she's been playing everyone. So, I want Dave to stay, but there's a good chance it could be me going and she's just lying to us. And I don't want to play my idol on Dave only for it to be me, so tonight I'm just going to have to take a risk or play it safe. I don't like her not telling Lisa about the change. Well, we can't trust her 100%, so perhaps it's a smart thing to do. Well, she's going to find out after Tribal, and, well, I don't think she'll be happy. I don't care if she's happy, we'll have a majority with just the four of us. Well, I'm not too sure about this. I mean, Lisa's part of our alliance, we should tell her what's going on. She's going to find out it's Thomas, and she's going to get upset about it, so tonight I think we either tell her it's Thomas, or we just go back to voting for Dave, because I don't think it makes sense to burn an ally this early on into the game. Welcome, Kula, to Tribal Council. So, Ruth, how has the tribe been doing these past 6 days? Well, I think we've been doing okay. I think everyone gets along for the most part, and, you know, I think we're a pretty relaxed tribe, all things considered. So, Dave, does it worry you being the youngest on the older tribe, or do you feel like that makes you an asset? Well, part of it worries me, but at the same time, I think I am an asset. I know we're going to have to win challenges, and I think that if they vote me off, they'll be really hurting their shot at it. So Lisa, what does this vote come down to? Is challenge strength important, or is something else at play? Well, I think challenge strength is important, but this vote's probably going to be more directed down alliance lines. So Thomas, does that worry you, or does that make you feel at ease? Well, it definitely worries me, Jeff, because my alliance isn't very big, so who knows? Well, with that, it is time to vote, and you can start us off. Dave's right. He's an asset to the tribe. You're also an asset, but you're not part of my alliance, so that's why I gotta write your name down. Apparently, this tribe isn't big enough for the two of us, so yeah, I'm voting for you, Walt. Well, I don't know. I just think it'd be easy to explain this away. This isn't anything against you, it's just what I think is best. I'll go tally the votes. I've tallied the votes. If anyone has a hidden immunity idol and would like to play it, now would be the time to do so. Yeah, Jeff. I hope this works out, Jeff. I'm gonna play this on myself tonight. This is a hidden immunity idol, which means any votes cast for Thomas will not count. I'll now read the votes. First vote, Thomas does not count. Second vote, Thomas does not count. Thomas does not count. That's no votes anyone, 5 votes left. Dave, that's 1 vote for Dave, 4 votes left. Fifth vote, Dave, that's 2 votes for Dave, 3 votes left. Walter, that's 2 votes Dave, 1 vote for Walter. Seventh vote, Walter, we're tied, 2 votes Dave, 2 votes Walter, 1 vote left. The final vote, and the second person voted off of LEGO Survivor, Generational Warfare. Dave. Dave, that's 3 votes and that is enough for tonight. I need you to bring me your torch. Dave, the tribe has spoken. It's time for you to go. Well, Kula tribe, you've just eliminated your youngest member. Will this help or hurt you in the long run? Only time will tell. Right, I got nothing else for you guys. Grab your stuff, head on out. Good night. Well, I'm extremely frustrated. Tonight should not have gone the way it did, plain and simple. I mean, Walter got 2 votes. Obviously, Thomas and I voted for him, so that means Lisa and Louise left me out to dry. Like, I don't understand what happened. They split their votes between me and Tom, and we should have had the numbers, but we didn't. So, I'm just annoyed because I really thought I could trust Lisa, and she proved me wrong, I guess.